the CEO noticed that no matter what his younger brother did, he could not soothe the child, so he casually took the baby from him and held him for a moment. In the next second, the child, who had been crying non-stop, suddenly quieted down. At first, he did not pay much attention to it, but when someone told him that the child had the exact same mole on the sole of his foot, he suddenly realized that his younger brother's son was actually his own biological child. It turned out that 1 year ago, the CEO was trapped on a train because of a snowstorm. At that moment, a woman who clearly wasn't herself suddenly barged into his room. To avoid the people chasing her, she made a bold move and pretended to know him. Thinking of what the fortune teller had once said, that the one destined for him would quietly arrive with the first snowfall of the winter month, the CEO decided to go along with it. He wrapped his arm around the woman, shielded her behind him, and sternly ordered the others out. When he woke up the next day, the woman had already disappeared. The CEO simply treated it as a fleeting encounter. Since the other party did not need him to take responsibility, it also saved him the trouble of dealing with the aftermath. Little did he know that a few months later, the woman would end up carrying his child. In order to make a living, the woman was still delivering food even when she was close to giving birth. As a result, while she was making a delivery, she was accidentally knocked down by the CEO's younger brother. The younger brother hurriedly got out of the car to check on her. Just like his older brother, he remembered the fortune teller's words: the person destined for him would appear with the first snow of winter. Therefore, after the woman gave birth to the child, he directly took out a deposit of $2 million and a contract marriage agreement, proposing that he wanted to become the child's father. It turned out that the three brothers had lost their parents at an early age, and there were also problems when it came to having children. Their grandfather used the inheritance rights as leverage, declaring that whoever had a son first would be able to inherit the entire family. As the eldest brother, the CEO was believed to be born unable to have children. The second brother was devoted to serving the country. In order to prevent the inheritance from falling into the hands of a collateral branch of the family, the third brother proposed a fake marriage with the woman, letting this child become the future heir of the family. To keep her child from suffering alongside her as she delivered food for a living, the woman agreed without hesitation. That very day, she moved into the powerful family estate as its young madam. Meanwhile, when the CEO learned that his younger brother suddenly had a wife and child, he could not wait to go back and meet his sister-in-law and nephew. Unexpectedly, as soon as he entered the house, he saw the woman being bullied by the maids at home. But the woman was not weak. She fought back on the spot, then warned them that she was the true mistress of this house. The maids were furious, and one of them shoved her hard. At that moment, a powerful hand suddenly caught her firmly. The instant their eyes met, both of them recognized each other. Just as the two of them were stunned, the younger brother suddenly walked out and interrupted the awkward atmosphere. Then he introduced the woman to the CEO as his wife. The CEO instantly froze, but he did not expose the relationship between himself and the woman. During dinner, the younger brother said that Grandpa's birthday banquet would be next week. He would bring his wife and child to make an appearance together. Once Grandpa saw that their branch of the family had an heir, he would definitely hand the inheritance rights completely over to the CEO. But the CEO had no mind to listen at all, because what he cared about more was when the woman had gotten pregnant. After hearing this, the woman froze. The younger brother was so frightened that he hurriedly made up a lie, saying that he had fallen in love with the woman at first sight, and that they could not control their feelings, so they ended up together. After hearing this, the CEO could only use alcohol to force down the displeasure in his heart. That night, he found the woman alone and sneered, "You're pretty ambitious, aren't you? One man wasn't enough for you?" The woman originally wanted to tell the truth, but because she had signed an agreement with his younger brother, she could only hide the facts. Seeing this, the CEO mocked her, saying that she had not been so reserved when she begged him on the train that night. But after their brief argument, he knew deep down that he was destined to never be able to give a woman a child in this lifetime, and that being able to carry his younger brother's child was also a good thing. So he told the woman that since she had already married his younger brother, she should keep herself clean. If she dared to betray his younger brother, he would not let her off. But when he went to sleep that night, the CEO dreamed of the woman. In the dream, she gently called him her husband. After waking up, he felt that he must have gone crazy. The next day, the CEO saw his younger brother holding the child, but the baby kept crying non-stop. Seeing this, the CEO stepped in and took the child straight into his arms. Unexpectedly, the child suddenly quieted down in his hands. The younger brother could not believe it. Was this still his stern, decisive, and ruthless older brother? Even the woman could not help but freeze. Could there really be a connection between a biological father and son? But the CEO did not think too much about it either. That day, he was preparing to go negotiate an important international partnership when he heard the servants say that the child had a fever. The woman was so anxious that she was about to carry the child to the hospital, but the CEO directly canceled a cooperation deal worth hundreds of millions of dollars and personally contacted a family doctor for the woman. Seeing the woman pacing anxiously out of worry, he even comforted her thoughtfully, saying, "I'm here. Nothing will happen." At the same time, while the family doctor was examining the child, he unexpectedly noticed the mole on the sole of the child's foot. This made him absolutely certain that the child was definitely the CEO's biological son, because in their family, only the legitimate direct grandson would have such a mole. After the child's fever went down, the doctor told the CEO not to focus only on making money. When he was home, he should help his wife with nursing care more often. Once her milk supply improved, the baby's immunity would get better. Hearing this, the CEO hurriedly explained that the woman was not his wife, and that he was naturally unable to have children, so it was impossible for him to have a child. The doctor told the CEO not to make such a joke. The CEO did not understand what he meant. The doctor said, "This child is definitely yours. Both of you have a mole on the sole of your foot." After hearing this, the CEO froze completely. He was worried about how he should bring this up to his younger brother.